10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
We on BP time. Hey. Hey, y'all already know what it is. It happens sometime. It happens, and it's all good. What's good, people? Welcome to From the Ground Up Productions. There's only one way to go from here. I'm your host, Lady Miz. This is my co-host,
Ray, the Silent Assassin.
And this is a place where creators meet. But we don't just meet here. We discuss different topics like we're going to be doing today. Before we get into that topic of today, well, first let me tell y'all what the topic is today. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
So today's topic is it your responsibility to take care of the people in the hood that didn't support you? We're going to talk about that. We're going to give y'all a couple of tea of the weeks, and then we're going to get into it. Yes, we are on BP time today, so do not judge us, okay? Anybody out there, if you want to advertise your business, if you want to advertise or sponsor our show, you can contact us at From the Ground Up Productions. That's D, the is spelled D-A. So From the Ground Up Productions at gmail.com. Anybody out there that have a birthday, y'all can let us know you got a birthday and we will shout you out. Again, this is a place where we like to bring on different creators, but discuss various topics. And we always tell our viewers that your opinion matters, rather you type it in or you say, hey, I want my voice heard. You want to call in, we will open up the phone lines, and that's that. Big shout out to everybody that was here before us. Big shout out to Shaki, Tell Mama, La Picasso, Mom, Gloria, MC Lady Z, and I don't know who else is there, but big shout out to all of y'all. Again, I always remind y'all, your interaction is important. So hit the like button before we get started. Hit that like button, share this live, hit the share button, because some of y'all don't be sharing when I hit share. I be looking. I be like, dang, hit the share button. You ain't obligated, but it would be nice if you could do that. So yes, hit that share button, and we're gonna get into well, wait, no, my bad. We gotta do our advertisement, right? So y'all know, guys, it's time to place those pre-orders for the chips. All right, let's get into motion with that. Place those orders for the potato chips, those Boss Move chips. Place your order, the sweet hot barbecue. And it's not even really that hot, you know, just to let y'all know. It got a little spice, a little kick to it, but it ain't that hot. So place your orders. Once that comes in, we will be doing our deliveries and all of that. And anybody who want to be a retailer, right? I give it to you wholesale. You can also be a retailer and get your little coin on the end. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up for that too if you want to do that, because there's also other opportunities in there for that as well. Y'all know we got music out, so check out the music on all streaming platforms. We got the family business. We have me with the La Picasso on the riding joint. We got me with the riding, and then we have Godson the Pharaoh on Click Tight. And I always forget to put this up. We also have, well, I also have Wavy that I did with DJ Cisco on DJC Radio Global. So you guys can check that out too. Our green screen looking crazy over
right
there.
now,
You know what I'm saying? You want to try to fix that?
I think it's my green that I got.
Oh, you got on green. Oh, snap. So yeah, guys, look out for that. And also, one thing that I want to tell y'all is my book, Broken Didn't Heal. It's still in the process of being re-edited and done over. And the reason that, I'm taking my time with this, my brother's helping me. And we really want to make sure that this time this book is very impactful. It has more details. I took things out that was unnecessary, added more things in, we're getting deep. So I'm trying to go coldest winter ever with this. If you're a reader and Sister Soldier, a lot of people call me her based off of how I talk, right? This book is going, I'm going on that type of level with that. So look out for that as well too. Don't forget Springfield, Queens, is they're celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and that's going down June 24th in Springfield, Queens. So look out for that. We will have the details for that coming soon. Now, I also want to remind y'all, we still got some tickets we're giving away, okay? Big shout out to the winners for the other tickets. Also, guys, you guys won. I will be sending the tickets out shortly. I'm just waiting for I didn't even go to the damn my business mailbox to get it. I should have them in, and I will be sending them to y'all as soon as I get it. But we still have tickets left, y'all. We still have tickets left. We have 2 tickets to the Mother's Day brunch boat ride on a yacht. Y'all do not want to miss this. It is going down on May 14th, 2023. We got the mini concert and comedy show. It is a brunch and it is a cruise. Listen, guys, it's a little mini cruise. So y'all definitely want to check this out. If you want to win tickets today, you have a chance to win that here today on the show. And we also still have some Mother's Day event tickets, which is going down on May 13th. May 13th. This is definitely a throwback, okay, for the grown and sexy. So listen, I always love my mama. What? Stop playing. We got the voices of the Intruders, the Spinners, the Choice Bits and Pieces, DJ Les Love and DJ Pierre on the 1s and 2s. And that's going down in White Plains, okay, on 2 Fisher Court at the Slater's Center. I almost said club. I'm reading things wrong here.
Yeah. The tickets are $25, but we're giving away some for free. So
yes, absolutely.
Try to get those tickets.
Okay, so yes, you definitely, if y'all want tickets, we're going to give y'all a chance to win to those events because all the other ones are gone. So listen, you want that popping off today? We're going to give it to you today. I'm going to tell y'all you're going to have to we put the hashtags in there? You know what? If we can either do the hashtags or we can open up the phone lines and the caller say, boom, I want the tickets. Whoever's the lucky caller, win the tickets. You want to try to do it that way today?
We can do that way.
We could do it that way today. Forget about the hashtag. What we'll do is we'll tell y'all when it's time. Whoever wants those tickets, you call in, and whoever is the lucky winner that gets who calls, they'll win the ticket. All right. Whew. Tea of the week. Let's get into tea of the week.
Okay.
Short. It's going to be real quick and short, y'all.
Sweet.
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on? This is Tea of the Week with Lady Miz and Ray.
Hey, I like that beat. So, can we get that background, that little music background? And then you're going to turn it up a tad bit. Because, when I listen back to the background joint, it wasn't that loud. It only got loud that one time when we left and came back. Okay. But it was at a nice little mellow, you know what I'm saying? Thank God. Y'all can let us know if, hey, it's too loud. But I like my background. I like the vibe out because I want to feel like I'm chilling. You know, I don't even smoke. You see me doing this? That must be from back in the day. That must be from back in the day. So, yes, y'all. Let's get it. Yes, y'all. Let us know how that sound. We got tea of the week. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We don't have that much today to talk about because we really want to get into this topic. Because a lot of times, especially with our people, I always like to say, okay, sometimes we feel obligated. You good? Mm-hmm. I'm talking. I'm trying to
I'm fixing the sound. So
okay. Sometimes we feel obligated and, sometimes we be in our feelings, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to certain things. But we're going to talk about it. Is it really our responsibility to go back and take care of the people who didn't support you to begin with? And then people like to run a guilt trip. That's our topic of the day.
Yeah, that's always the ones that didn't support you that run the guilt trip. Right?
But so let's get into this tea of the week. So what we got? Double R, Ray the Silent Assassin.
I don't know if you, I know you didn't see this one. In California, a lady robs this girl robs an old lady, takes a pocketbook, and decides to jump in her car, and she did a whole lot of damage to people's cars.
For real? No, I didn't see that. Is it you got a clip or a picture?
I got the clip.
All right, so let's see that clip. Let's see what's going on out here in
Let's watch this clip right now.
This crazy world.
Let me cut this beat off again. Let me pause that for a minute.
All right, let's see.
Let's see this right here. I'm gonna make it big for y'all.
Make it do what it do.
Oh, hold on.
What did she just do?
She's running people over.
Oh my God.
Well, she's crashing into cars.
Stop! No! Get out of the car!
Oh my God.
What the? Grab her. What the?
What is the matter with you? Call 911!
Call 911.
She literally
What the hell?
Is that her on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
What is the matter with you? Do you understand?
Do you know how many people you almost just killed?
Yo, that. What the hell was that?
Yeah, she was wilding. The crazy part is they were saying the reason she couldn't drive the car from one, she was on drugs. But
Obviously.
the old lady's car that she stole had what do you call those? Remember the things they used to put on the car to keep you from stealing it? I forgot the damn name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
The
about.
bar. Yeah, she was on there.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, people are literally bugging out here. Like, yo, she had to be on crack. Yo, Ricky. Oh, welcome to the show, Ricky. Haven't seen you in a while. You know, I don't know. Do crack make you do that? I think that's more like a dust or what's that other stuff? PCP. Like that seemed more like that. Or that other stuff that they be taking, that synthetic weed or something like that. I have never seen it where people act like that or for crack. Now, I ain't saying crackheads don't wild out. All right. I'm just saying I never seen a crackhead go to that extreme. Have you?
Yeah.
I ain't making no excuses for the crackheads. I'm just saying I ain't never seen them act like that. That's all I'm saying. What's good, Tanya? Big up to Tanya in the building. Y'all know what it is. Again, remind y'all, for those who don't know, I got tickets I'm giving away. I'm giving away 2 boat ride tickets to a brunch cruise that's going down. And I'm also giving away some Mother's Day tickets that we're going to have open up the phone lines, and the lucky caller, whoever wants to win those tickets, could call in. So what's good, Jay Smooth on the check-in? I see you.
La Picasso said she had to be on fentanyl. I don't think she must have been on a very little bit, because don't that shit kill you?
That'll kill you. That's taking you up out of here, Lot. It's taking you up out of here.
The fentanyl she was trying to do, she's trying to kill people with her version of the fentanyl.
Word. So what we got next before we get into the topic?
We got one more. We got what's her name? Young MA giving a little update on her health and the upcoming projects she got coming out. I'll let y'all hear that.
So real quick before you press it. So guys, I don't know if y'all seen it. It was circulating all over the internet that Young MA, for those who don't know, she's a rapper. She's a rapper that is down with the LBGT community, I should say. And I'm not sure if she goes by he, she, they, or whatever. But I'm a big fan of Young MA. Young MA is really one of the dopest, I still say, female MCs out there. People were concerned because they seen her looking sick. They had videos of her eyes looking really yellow, which shows that there's a problem, I think, with the liver. But then some people said it ain't true, whatever the case may be, but something obviously was wrong. So now she is now updating people on how she is doing, and that's what y'all about to see and hear right now.
All right, I'm going to share it with y'all right now.
Long story short, basically, just a small setback, for just a comeback. Unfortunately, I made a lot of wrong decisions in my life. And, things started to catch up with you or whatever the case. So I just want y'all to know, besides all that, I'm actually doing much better. I've been getting well, I've been very much sober. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to go specifically into details because I really want to, and I mean, bring y'all along my journey. So, you know, besides, you know, dropping some new music, of course, I'm also have a documentary with my story or whatever the case. So I keep y'all in tune, catch y'all back up because I know y'all been wondering and all that. Yeah, I know I'm mysterious. You know, I keep my personal problems to myself. But now it's time to, you know, expand that and express that to y'all. So
there you have it. Big up to Young M.A. Hopefully, you know, we definitely wish her well, that she gets better and all of that stuff, because that's so important.
And, you know, both our videos courtesy of the Shade Room.
Absolutely. Big shout out to the Shade Room. You know, we jacking y'all shit. Stop playing. But we got to let our people know too, just in case they ain't heard. Okay. And thanks for doing that. So we got some etiquettes over here when we take people shit. But so listen, today's topic, y'all, is it your responsibility to take care of the people in the hood that never supported you? We're going to get into it. I need that background going. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So I want to know what y'all think about that situation. Give us your take on it. How do you feel about that? I mean, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Like I always do, right? So I don't think you definitely got to help, right? When we talk about this, I'm mainly talking about the entertainers or anybody in the industry that has made it big. And everybody always assumed that or think that that person that blew up is now responsible to come back and take care of the people in the hood, right? Now, the reason that I felt that we should discuss this is because sometimes we feel we have an obligation to people that come from the area where we come from, or any hood, period, right? And it is good to help and all of that stuff. But what happens when they never support you or anything you got going on? Because, yo, don't tell people you knew me or you know me once I blew up. You understand? People always want to do that after the fact. But you didn't, but before that, you didn't even know me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even know me. You didn't know nothing. You didn't support. You didn't do nothing. And then all of a sudden, everybody, you feel like, yo, you ain't giving back. You ain't doing this. But giving back to who? Are you supposed to do that? What's your take on it? Right?
I don't even know if it's a hood, you know, like if it's even like a rapper or rich person thing now, because even now where people see you doing a little better than them, they look at it, it's like, yo, it's your obligation to help me up now that because you're looking like you're doing better than me.
Right.
So the way I see it is, you know, it's a give and go. I always say it like this: you could help out of 100 people, you could help 99 people. It's always going to be that one that's going to try to destroy everything you did. So when it comes to helping the community, I wouldn't say help the individual or be the help individuals, but help in building, bringing things to your community can help the community as a whole. So, you know, such as education.
Okay.
You know, something they could use long term instead of saying, hey, here's some money, let me build this for you.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, rest in peace to DJ Cisco. Town Mama says that DJ Cisco would say Queens never showed him support, so why should he? But you know what the funny thing is? He still was showing support to people out there in Queens. One thing about DJ Cisco is that even with all of that, he still gave back to any independent artist and all the artists anyway, but he really was focusing on the independent artists. And that's the thing. Sometimes we get upset, you know, you're out there, you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, no matter what it is that you're out there doing, you know, people always remember who helped them and who didn't, who supported them and who did not, you know? So again, a lot of people lose their wealth. They lose their wealth by trying to help a lot of people who are not helping themselves. And we're going to get deep into this conversation, but I'm just touching the tip of it right now. Helping people, it feels good, right? I don't like people who feel they need to go to the hood and help somebody and then record it.
Yeah, that's the shit there.
Why are you recording something? If you're really doing something out of the kindness of your heart, you don't need to record doing that. It doesn't have to be all over social media. It doesn't have to be like, I don't understand why people, I seen a video, a guy was taking off his shirt. He was saying, hey, I'm giving you money. And they got the camera like this. Well, how do you even know that they want to be on camera. How do you know that?
I wouldn't be mad with them if they took the camera from them.
Right? It just don't even make no sense.
For that.
It doesn't make no sense. My thing is you shouldn't be recording it. But yes, helping people, yes, it does feel good. It do feel good. But you want to do it for the right reasons. It has to be coming from the right place, not just doing things just off of the strength of because somebody could see it. Because if nobody could see what you was doing, would you still do it? What Tanya had to say up there?
Tanya said they're looking for views and likes. That is the truth.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. And she also said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to read the one after DJ Cisco thing. I know we're going a little back. Mm-hmm.
That would be, I would say, a hell to no. I would help the community. That's what Tanya said.
Okay, I feel you. All right. Ricky got a whole paragraph. Ricky, what she say?
She said, I don't believe it's your obligation at all. However, to whom much is given, much is required. For me, I would give back to my community as a whole because I truly care, and it doesn't matter if they help me or not. I would give wisely, not foolishly. It would be programs, scholarships, and etc. See, I agree with that. That's what I was saying about education and stuff like that. Something they can use to work.
I like that. Ricky be on point. Big shout out to her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Town Mama said recording it is just publicity and not true love. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Now let me ask y'all something because Ricky made a good point, right? So she said wisely, right? Not foolishly, giving back. So and you stated that as well too. So y'all kind of like on the same link there when it comes to programs and scholarships, people that's actually trying to do something. But you ever see the people who rather you're an artist, like I said, an entertainer, an entrepreneur, and you grind from the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? Things don't pop off immediately. A lot of times people don't understand how it is when it comes to growing something because some people don't have the mindset to understand how long it takes for things to take off. When you think about Amazon, he started in his garage, I believe, right? Yeah. And it took him years, but now look at where Amazon is at. I'm sure it was plenty of people that was laughing at him, talking about him, like, look at him in his garage, look at him. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't care. Let me tell you something, all day long, we straight work from home. I'm not paying no rent to nobody until I know that this is bringing in enough money. Listen, this is straight for the love of it. For the love of it. That's when you know you grinding. You know what I'm saying? Where everything is not about $1. But at the same time, you got to be smart and wise when you're making choices when it comes to building your business because you can't go broke trying to do it. You got to be smart about the way you're moving. You know, but at the same time, you have people who would talk junk, make fun of, shit on people. There's always a lot of people, oh, it didn't blow up yet. You know how many times I hear people saying, oh, you got to get them numbers up. Okay, well, guess what? Even if I got the numbers up, if they're not interacting, let me keep it real with everybody. Interaction is more important than views. Yep. A lot of people don't know that. They still looking at it the way it is. Look, you could, Instagram, your check don't even mean nothing no more. You could go pay for a blue check. All right? That's it, whatever it meant before, it means even less now because all it is about money. What they doing is they playing on people's insecurities. In order for you to feel and look big, this is what actually everybody's going to see. They're going to see that blue check. And if you ain't got that blue check, then you ain't really doing it like you say you are. You're not really that big in the game, blah, 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 this and that. So you'll feel less important. You know what I'm saying? So that I seen a post that said that Instagram made $500,000, over $500,000.
No, it was more than that.
Oh, more than that?
5 million.
Oh, in one day. In one day, based off of how many people said, I'm gonna pay for that. Now, if it comes with a lot of great benefits, then I see. But if it only comes from validation for you to feel like you're important, that's wrong. And this is the type of people that are targeted. And these are the same very people that'll look at you and tell you, you ain't got that blue check or you ain't got this many numbers, you ain't that important. So when you do make it, should you go back and be supporting them and hitting them off? You see, that's the thing that I'm talking about.
I'm gonna be honest with it, right? And not for nothing. We had Nipsey Hussle was actually doing exactly what we were talking about. What we would say we want the hood to do, right? Like when you get rich, come back to the hood, build businesses, help people in the neighborhood get jobs so that they don't have to struggle. And
Absolutely.
what did they do? What was it? It was a jealous motherfucker from the hood. It was like, hating.
That's a fact. Big shout out to Shaka T in the building. I see you, Shaka T.
And that's the problem with trying to help the hood, because if you help them, you can't go back.
Right.
Once you make it out of there, there's no such thing as going back.
But you see what they call people who that don't come back and help the hood? They be like, oh, they're sellouts. Right? They're sellouts. Oh, you a sellout. You this, you that. Oh, look at you. You made it. And then they actually lose credibility with the people in the hood for not supporting the hood.
You got to look at who's calling somebody a sellout, though. Most of the times, the people calling you a sellout is the ones who ain't even doing nothing.
Yes,
they're the ones sitting back, bumming that for everybody else.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Sometimes you got to be careful of who's the one spreading the rumor.
That's true. Let's open up the phone lines. We're going to keep this going because we want to start also doing that.
All right. La Picasso said most people that help the hood kill them. Yep.
That's what Double R Ray just said. Ray the Silent Assassin just said. I don't know why he keeps going, but that's still your name anyway.
Yeah. They got so many different names.
But you know what? He just said that because we spoke about Nipsey Hussle. Who else? Let me tell y'all something. I know a guy, right, that I knew since I was young. He went to jail. I don't know if he did like 10, 15 years, right? Survived jail, right? Prison, hard time, came back to the hood where he grew up at, where everybody knows him, and then less than a couple of months he was dead. They killed him. Mm-hmm. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. You understand? It's a shame that you can't get rich and even wear what you want to wear because you got to worry about getting robbed because they want what you got. See, so helping people, like Ricky said, like Ray the Silent Assassin said, helping people, yes, you want to help those who are helping themselves. But if they're not helping themselves, then should you be helping them? Because you don't owe in my opinion, you don't owe nobody nothing, especially anybody who didn't help you. Now, the ones who supported you, yes, they was riding with you from the jump. Those are the ones listen, we know y'all, the ones that's going to show up, we know who they are. You understand what I'm saying? We know the ones who's loyal here, no matter what, when we hit that button to go live. Now, you got some people that will watch everything you do, copy, but won't support. They and then hate on you right after that, right?
My favorite is the ones who say, I watched your little show.
You know what's so funny though? I don't even take offense all the time to that because a lot of times people, they speak that, but they don't even know what they really saying.
They know what they're saying.
No, I don't. Not all the time. I don't think all the time. I think that the thing is, you're talking about a mindset. I think people with a certain mindset speak a certain way. And when they speak that way, they probably don't mean no harm, but they so used to speaking like that, it just comes out. Because I've seen people say certain things and I know they don't mean no harm by it. But the mindset, honey, that mindset is serious. Ricky said that people be going viral with fake scenarios. You know what I mean? They make up certain things just to go viral. I seen that too.
Tanya said they're speaking and not speaking.
Yo, Tanya, I love Tanya. Yes, they definitely peeking, but they ain't saying nothing. You know, watching on burner accounts, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to see, and I think that's the messed up part too, because you got people in the industry who will not support you. They don't want to show people that they watch or listen because they think it's going to affect their credibility in who they are. If they associate themselves with somebody who ain't at a higher level in the industry, it's going to make them look like they're not worth that, right? Or worth enough. So they don't want to do it, but they watch from the sideline from another account just so people do not think that, oh, well, things must not be that great. You know, if you watch it from the ground up, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I have to compare those people to the ones who buy check marks.
I have to see what the check marks is about first before I even say. I got to see what type of benefits they're getting.
Why?
Or giving with the check mark.
Why would you pay for a check mark to verify who you are? Before they was doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had to when you was looking for a check mark, you had to show your license and everything. So
Yes.
you're saying this is me. Right now, they got people paying for what's it, $14.99 a month, just to say, hey, this is me. When you got to still show them your ID and all of that, you're really literally robbing people.
Well,
you're making people pay to say that's me.
Right.
Why,
yeah, that is true.
Why
though.
ask for the ID? Why ask for my driver's license to prove it's me and then tell me I got to pay for it?
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think about that. And that's why I said, let me know, guys, if any of y'all know if there's anything in addition to that blue check. Is there anything, any type of benefits besides them just verifying who you are? We need to know that.
Elon Musk started that shit with Twitter, and then everybody's following behind it now.
Yeah. Yep. I did see that. So, you know,
and you got
how
these
can I
idiots
say
out
this?
here paying for it.
Oh, damn. I'm not going to call people idiots, right? I'm not going to call people idiots because I don't know the situation and what is being offered, right? So I can't really say that.
It's nothing. I looked. I think the only thing they offered is extra protection on your account if somebody takes it. It's not really a lie.
Well, that's good.
Well,
extra protection. But we got the two-step verification, right?
Yeah. If you protecting your account like you're supposed to, you don't have to pay $14.99 a month for that.
There you go. Guys, I want to remind you, we are giving away free tickets. So we'll start that right now. Y'all see that at the bottom of the screen. You could call in free tickets to a brunch cruise, a brunch yacht on the boat. May 14th, it is going down. This is a mini concert and comedy show. Mother's Day brunch cruise. Okay, we got 2 tickets to give away. You're going to have food, good drinks, and good music and a comedy show on a yacht. We got 2 tickets. You could call in right now if you want to win those tickets. That number is 845-800-9095. Call in now if you want to win 2 tickets to that show. And anybody that's not doing anything on May 14th?
Yep, May 14th.
May 14th. We got tickets to the Mother's Day show. Bring out your mommy, your auntie, or whoever, because this is definitely for the grown and the sexy, and this is a throwback. You're talking about one of them old school joints.
I'm sorry, April 15th.
No, not that one.
Oh.
Nope. Those are all gone. We sold those away. The next one.
Oh.
Yes. This one right here. That's going down May 13th, y'all. May 13th, Saturday. We got tickets for that as well, too. So if you want to win, you can call that number at the bottom of the screen. And that number is 845-800-9095 to win tickets. Call in and you say, hey, I want to win tickets to such and such. And you got them, baby. You got them. Yep. So, yeah, so back to this topic, right? How can I say this? When you're thinking about helping people, right? Mm-hmm. Helping people in certain situations and going back to the hood after you made it, right? Because that's what we're talking about. Once people made it, are they because that's what I really should have specified. Are they obligated to come back and support the people in the hood? Do you think that they even appreciate when you come back?
No.
Give me your take on that. And y'all can call in and give your verse on it too if you want to.
Like I said to you, prime example is Nipsey Hussle. You could help 100 people. You can 99 of them may be happy, maybe. Mm-hmm. But there's gonna be one who's hating, and one, and unfortunately now the hood didn't protect them.
Yeah, you know what I think, and I think it's just so messed up with people. People have selective memory, right? And I think it goes like this for anything, not just for entertainers and entrepreneurs, but just in life general. The minute that you're no longer helping them, it's like you didn't do anything at all, right? Mm-hmm. It's like everything that you did is not appreciated. They can't remember. Have any of y'all ever went through anything like that? Where it's like, oh shit, I seen a post. It said that same mouth that you used to bash me is the same mouth you used to ask for help. The same words you use to ask for help is the same, is not words, mouth that you use to ask for help is the same mouth that you using to bash me. And I think when I think about Jay-Z, I know some people don't like that. When we think about, let's use Jay-Z as an example real quick, y'all. Let's use Jay-Z as an example. One of the things that he said, and I understand where he's coming from, right? They was like, oh, he don't do, first of all, I think he does do a lot, but they were saying he don't do enough, or he don't go back, he don't go back and give, right? But see, there's a difference between giving and creating opportunities. Yep. And that is where people got it twisted. You do not give, just give. You can't just keep giving to somebody. First of all, that's like saying reparations, right? Let's just talk reparations. People that get money, they might spend it on necessary bullcrap. They might not know how to invest, how to build, how to create things to make their money grow for them. So giving someone money doesn't mean anything if they don't know how to manage the money. If financial literacy is extremely important. So if you don't know how to manage your money correctly, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you'll end up broke very quickly. I know y'all seen the shows where they show the people that hit the lottery that had all this money, and then you're like, damn, they had that much and they ain't got nothing now. Well, that's because
you ain't even gotta go. I'm sorry, you ain't even gotta go that far. You can look at these NBA players, these football players, these professional sports, where they make all this money and they end up going broke right after they finish playing ball because they out spending all their money taking care of everybody.
Right.
MC Hammer, in some aspects we heard.
Well, hold on. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes real quick. First, let me shout out Mom Mona on the check-in, and let me shout out Mark Jersey and Things on the check-in. We see y'all. You brought up MC Hammer, and you know what's so funny? I used to always say that too, right? But guess what, y'all? I don't know if y'all seen, we interviewed Sweet LD on the show. She was actually one of MC Hammer's dancers, and that's how she started out. But then they formed their own group called Oaktowns 357. If you look for one of the shows that we did, we interviewed her. Her name is Sweet LD. And I felt really bad, right? Because I used to always see, that's why you got to be careful with what you say. Because myself included, I was speaking things out of what I've heard, and I did not know the full details. Sometimes we don't never know what goes on behind the scenes. We just be like, oh yeah, you hear from so many people. You just assume that, wow, that's true. But that's why we got to be careful with the things that we say. But what she said was MC Hammer never even paid them or took care of any damn body.
Yeah,
so we, and she tells her story. And she says it really makes her angry when she hears that, especially knowing what he did to her. So look, y'all could go check out the show. We have it. It's up. Actually, I pinned it on our YouTube page. I watch what I say now because, you never know. And this is why you got to be careful. See, I'm so glad that we even brought that up, because when you think about that, people will say this is kind of different. Well, some people would say you ain't never did nothing for them when you went all out for them. This has nothing to do with Sweet LD. Let me make that clear. I don't want y'all to connect the two. I'm just speaking in general. So, and it'll be like, F you ain't never did. And they'll look for every little thing to bash you, to talk about you. And then it's like,
while still holding the money you gave them.
That shit crazy. Okay. Crazy. I done lost my train of thought on what else I'm talking about. So again, guys, if y'all want to win any of those tickets, hit us up 845-800-9095. You could call in and win tickets to the May 13th show going down Saturday. That's a Mother's Day event. And then after that, the next show, for the yacht, the brunch on the yacht. We got 2 tickets to that show, and that's going down May 13th. Oh, one 14th. Is 14th, sorry.
Back to back.
Oh, that's back to back. They're hitting them back to back with it, y'all. Y'all better stop playing. All right, y'all can make that a whole weekend day thing. Stop playing.
Shit, I forgot. Well, I had something to say. I forgot what the hell I had to say.
Just that quick?
Yeah, you know how I go.
Oh, my God.
There's something in the air.
Oh, it definitely is something in the freaking air. It definitely is. But what was I going to say? We want to address certain things. I don't know. I want to hear actually from you guys. You can put it in the comment section. Have you ever been in that situation where you kind of went all out? Because it's not just entertainers we're talking about here. We're talking about regular people. and you went all out and did things, and then you just felt like not appreciated at all, or you know, you was bad-mouthed or talked about like a dog or anything like that, you know what I mean? Have that ever happened to you guys? Can you relate to these entertainers or these artists who go through that?
Yeah, you know, and I know what I remember I was about to say.
Okay.
I'll say we got the phone lines open if you want to even call in and tell you how it happened to you.
Right. I said that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You said,
I guess how I triggered something. I
said that already. No, but it's all right. It's all right.
Call in and tell us your story.
It's all good. But what was I gonna say? Because you know, I got 1,000 things going on through my mind right now, and I'm trying to figure the hell out. I'm telling you right now, my mind is all over the place. But when this really, like I said, is mainly about just the entertainers, like I said, Jay-Z and stuff like that, because when you create opportunities, I was listening, that's what it was. I was listening to the law of attraction, right? So the law of attraction talks about, people think that you're helping people by constantly giving. But what are they learning when you're giving? What are they actually learning? They're learning that you're just going to give. And they never learn how to work and fight or grind for themselves. Sometimes people got to be put in certain situations so they can learn from it, because sometimes helping is hurting. I used to listen to, I was a big fan of Susie Orman, and because she taught a lot about finances. And it's funny because she used to say, Black people feel real obligated. You know, they really feel obligated to take care of, they think it's their responsibility, right? And in a sense you do, because you want to help, especially if you have a good heart, you want to help. But if you, again, like I was saying earlier, if you don't teach finances and you don't understand that, then it doesn't really help at all. So helping sometimes is actually hurting because there's no learning in the process. So that's why even when I was listening to the law of attraction was basically saying like, they giving ain't gonna do nothing. That's not gonna change the situation. It's like for example, what do you think is better? Now I'm not saying not to do this, giving a homeless person a hotel for the night, or a burger and you walk away, or taking that person to another level where you can get them services to put them in a position to help themselves so they don't have to wait for somebody else to give them a burger the next day.
That's the perfect scenario to even bring up, because you know what? Some people choose to be homeless, you know, and not for nothing. Some people, there are people who try to help the homeless where the homeless get mad, like, nah, what do you think? I want to be here, you know?
That's true. That is true.
So when you're helping, you got to be sure about who you helping, how you helping them, and if they even want the help.
Right. And that's true. And
not for nothing, like I said to you when we spoke on it before, when it comes to helping people, you got to put helping people is no longer about just saying, here, let me give you this, and you could, I gave you something, and then you could work with that. Helping people now is giving them the opportunity to keep growing. That's why we were saying, hey, you know what? Put jobs in your neighborhood instead of saying, hey, let me build this nice convenience center for basketball court or whatever for you, because that's not really helping nothing. They're just saying, hey, I built you a nice basketball court, but the hood is still needing help. Right. I agree. Like they said, Jay-Z, they was like, he built the Barclays Center or something. Mm-hmm. He had something to do with that, whatever the case may be. But that also created jobs, right? Yep. Now, let me tell y'all something that's crazy. I remember listening to Jay-Z. I don't even know if this goes with this or not, but it just popped in my head, so I want to talk about it. I remember Jay-Z, they were saying he's not providing jobs for Black people. They were saying that he wasn't providing jobs for Black people. And I was like, oh, damn, that's messed up. So I started thinking, because I was thinking like that too. How could he do that? Like, we the ones that, first of all, you made it because of
us. We're your fans. We supported you, right? This is how you blow up. Everybody know that, right? So how is it that he's not doing that? But then it was like when he was providing those jobs for certain things, people were not showing up. The only people that were showing up were the white people. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, like, that's, so is it really his fault? Like, you got a business to run. Whoever comes there, whoever shows up is the people that you're going to give the job to. What are you going to say? Nope, I can't give it to you. I have to wait for that black person to walk through the door.
No, you know, and I remember what you was talking about. It was a Tidal, when Tidal first came out, and he took a picture. You know what? But not for nothing, right? People expect you. You don't have no experience at Good Night. What he needed was people who could run computers and do all of that shit. These people ain't got no experience, and you expect I'm gonna hire you not knowing nothing?
Right. Yes. That's true. And but see, that's what I'm talking about, guys. And this is what I'm saying about going back and helping the hood. There's so many ways you can help. Helping is also giving them the experience. What did Tanya say? Let's read that message.
So he said, "You're right. I bought a homeless man a sausage McMuffin. He threw it away with anger, saying, I don't eat pork."
Oh, hell no. Stop freaking playing. See, let me tell you something. If I'm hungry, I'm eating whatever it is. I'm eating whatever the hell it is.
You must not be hungry enough.
That's messed up. But listen, there's a couple of times. You got some people that just don't do the right thing.
Yeah,
they just don't do the right thing.
Well, you know, one time when I first moved back up into Middletown, there was I'm walking out of one of the fast food restaurants, and the guy asked me for a piece of chicken. He asked me for $1 to buy food, and when I told him I would rather buy the food for you, he was happy with that. You know, he's like, yeah, I'll take that, because he was only looking to just get a piece of chicken, and I bought him a meal, and he was happy with that. You know, so sometimes it does help. It all depends, you know.
Right. So at the end of the day, you definitely want to help if you can help, but you got to know how to help, right? And you want to make sure that you're not what is the word? Keeping them stagnated, but it's another word. Stunting their growth, in a sense. You know what I mean? For them to be able to grow. Because again, like you was talking about earlier, or just a few minutes ago, the programs that are out there. So if people showed up for these jobs that they were putting in the hood, so that is giving back to the hood, right? In a sense, you create jobs for people who want to work so that they could do that. But if they don't have the skill for the job, now what do you have to do? We have to create, this is why workshops is important. We have to create classes or workshops and things like that to be able to teach these skills. Why? Because they took a lot of these things out of certain schools, out of certain public schools. You might still be able to get this in like the suburban area and stuff, depending on where you live. But a lot of things were removed from certain schools, so these kids are not getting or the learning experience, or even the adults, to the point where they can grow. You know, so when I talk about the programs in the school, I often look at what's going on now, especially with the American dollar. Now, I'm going to pivot over to that a little bit, right? When we talk about these things in the American dollar that they're trying to get away from, this whole digital thing, that's an issue. It's an issue in one degree, and then it's not in another, right? My thing is, when it comes to the money, if they can say, well, you know what? You got a ticket, you owe this, you have debt, you owe child support, okay? You owe all of these things, and we have access to your money. We're going to put a lock on this, and you won't have access to your money unless you pay for these things. When everything goes digital, we're going to have a problem.
No, I'm not. I have to disagree with that.
I think we are.
I'm going to say now, because honestly, especially in those things you just named, they can do it. People do it now. They lock your bank account, they garnish your paycheck, so they still have access to your money.
I mean, that is true, but you're limited, and you lose your privacy. All right? Check this out. I'll say weed, since weed is semi-important. If you want to go buy weed, how you going to get it? You can't do a money transfer. I'm not saying that I'm all but y'all hear what I'm saying? If you ain't got the cash money, you think you're gonna swipe, they're gonna see what you pay, right? Because don't think that they don't track our purchases on our credit cards when we're making a purchase. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I do like it to a certain extent. And why do I like it? I like it because it's a little protection in it for me too. If there's transactions on my card that I don't normally make, they might decline it and call me or send me something and say, hey, we noticed some strange activity on your card. This is not like you. First of all, that means they've been watching. All right. But they're also saying, look, before this person get away with running up this stuff and getting free stuff and stealing from you, we stopped it. So I guess there's pros and cons to that, right? There's pros and cons to that. But please stop playing. What you think about that?
Well, like I said, I it's all the same to me. And the only difference is with it now is that people won't have the paper in their hand or the coins in their hand. And who really walks around with cash anyway? Most people now use a card, Cash App, but they had to use something to put it in there. Yeah. I just don't understand how they're going to do this. I mean, now with direct deposit, how often are you even looking at a check? Remember back in the day, it was like, I got to wait for my check to come in, then take it to the bank, you know? Mm-hmm, now that's been skipped out of the way. It goes direct deposit. I can't remember the last time I actually had where my check came in my hand and I said, hey, I got to take it to a bank. Right. So, I mean, it's really no big difference. They're just moving it now to where they don't have to make money no more. Because the biggest thing is making dollars. Right. Oh, well, that's what it is. That's what the hell it is. Phone call. That is what it is. I'm 50-50 with it. I'm 50-50 with it. You know, for me, it's about protecting my money, of course, but in the same aspect, I do want privacy. I don't need you knowing everything I do. And I also do not want them to be able to stop me from being able to make a purchase, because if somebody's hungry and they need to get food, but they put a stop, they can stop your ass from eating. Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are the things that I'm talking about, that I'm concerned about. Is the caller on the phone? Yep, that should be working. Hold on, let's see. All right, let's see. Caller, if you can hear me, state your name and where you're calling from. What up, Lot? What's good? Hold on. Yeah, all right, there we go. Can you hear us? Yeah, I hear you. All right, what's good, Lot Picasso on the line? How you doing? What's good, brother? Talk to us. I'm chilling. Yeah, the money thing is messed up, big. Yo, they take away money it's gone. Yo, you gotta think about how many hustles people got on the side that they don't get money from. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's many hustles. It's vendors. It's just under the table money. Just, somebody cutting somebody a break. I'll sell this to you for that. It's cab drivers. It's so many things. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And if you wanna purchase something secretly, like, and just got money in the stash, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That should be your right to do. Like what they gonna do with people that got paper in the stash? Can you turn your paper into that money, and then they're in control of everything? We already see how they are when they in control of your social media page, your Facebook. They put people in Facebook jail, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Like you might say a slang word and they don't understand it, but they saying you win against their rules. You know what I mean? That's right. Yeah, you know what? Right. You made a good point, because you're right. With cash money, you could stash it. You know what? And then with if everything goes digital, there's no such thing as stashing your money anymore. You can't hide nothing. Exactly. They got access to everything. Say it's a power outage, and now we could go, if you got cash, you could go pay for something with cash. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now you can't use nothing if the power's out, the internet's out. You know what I mean? We just messed up. Yep. Now everybody gonna start looting and breaking in the stores and all that. That's the part that I think that we people don't understand where we headed. Because when you talk about, first of all, let's talk about this. We spoke about AI taking the jobs away last week, right? Taking the jobs away. People gonna be hungry more. Not having access to cash like they did before. What do you think is gonna happen? Crime is gonna rise, right? Not for nothing. Crime is going up now. Yeah, but it's gonna get worse. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get stores.
It's gonna get worse because look, you got all you see. You go to Home Depot out here in New York. It's a whole bunch of people, Mexican mostly, looking for work. Like, yo, they take cash. They don't take credit. You know what I'm saying? They don't take, you pay them in cash.
Yep, that's a fact. And it ain't gonna be, let me tell you, this right here is gonna change the game so big that people don't even understand where the hell we headed. And it might be good on certain levels, but I'm gonna tell you, it's bad on a lot.
It's bad on a lot of levels, just like what they doing. Like I said, you said y'all was talking about the blue check earlier. Yes. The blue check, look what they do to people's page. They're the ones that's taking people's page. They talk about, oh, your page got hacked. You hacked me, nigga. Turn my page back. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas think niggas is stupid. Y'all got a $1 zillion internet company, and y'all still people hacking people, and y'all just letting that rock.
I know.
That don't make sense.
That's a damn shame. You know what? I didn't think about that, but you're right. And you know what else is crazy, lot too? The fact that they'll say that, well, they shut down people's pages from months and years ago. They come back with some back on 19 such and such. No, I'm only playing 2000 and whatever. You said this and this went against our rules. How did you find something like that from 10 years ago and you violating them now, and now you restrict it? I think it's bigger than that.
Yeah, they did that to me. Remember, I couldn't go live for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they did that to damn Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart was on the apology tour, kept saying, I'm not going to apologize again. Then he kept saying, I apologize once again.
Oh, shit. That is freaking crazy.
This nigga's apology. That's the whole thing, man. We shouldn't be apologizing, man. We should be just supporting each other. Like, if somebody do something, and they cancel you, we support them harder. We spend the most money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Our dollar is powerful. We just got to spend it the right way. And got to know when one black person is going through something, we got to get behind them.
That's a fact.
Now, to a certain extent, and that's what we were talking about.
Whoa, yes. So we want your take on that. What you gonna say,
because there are some people, black people, that you get behind, and once they get where they need to go, they don't pass it on. They don't help somebody else. And I forgot the term that's used. What's that term where I help you to help somebody else to help somebody?
Pay it forward. Pay it forward.
But if we was more together, that wouldn't happen. It's just like back in the days when somebody snitched. You know why they wasn't snitching? Because they know when they come home they dead.
I can't
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now niggas is snitching. Niggas is knowing they snitching, hanging with them in the street. Come on, y'all. I didn't see him when it got out of hand. I seen a dude. I said, he going to jail. He got pulled over. He ain't have his car wasn't legit and his license. And the police let him go. He said the sergeant name or something that he was working for. I was like, this nigga snitching. I'm staying away from this nigga.
Not for nothing, but you know what the difference is? Back in the day when people didn't snitch, we also hung around people that we know if we did something with, they weren't telling anyway. The dudes nowadays are just hanging with anybody. They don't give a damn, and then they look like, oh, snap, he snitched on me. But you were just too busy trying to be cool.
Right. Yeah,
that's true.
A fact.
But that's why we got to have some kind of rules amongst each other, and we got to stick to them, and we got to be hard on each other. You know what I'm saying, with these rules, because we don't have the luxury, black people, to be laid back with nothing.
I'm gonna tell you one good thing about not having cash, though. The only good thing, and I like it, is the stupid people that put all that money to their ear.
That shit ain't gonna be nothing. That's gonna be that. Yeah. That's gonna be that Amazon money, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one thing I look forward to.
So
they're gonna find a way to floss. They're gonna show their account like they're gonna show their account like them OnlyFans girls. They on there showing their account. I made 90,000 this month. I mean that's why they get ready to shut up like that.
Hold on. Did you say 90,000? Hold on, let me go get me an OnlyFans page. Stop playing 90,000. I have to get OnlyFans.
Yo, but that's but you know what it's doing? You know what it's doing? Is they got all of these girls that's making a lot of money. They're comfortable that way, making the money, and I'm sure they spending a lot of money. So if they just shut them down, because sometimes they shut down their accounts and they be stressed for a couple of months. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because they got to build their shit back up because their money ain't the same. You know what I mean? That's just like you're making say you're making 7,000 a month at your job, and they cut that in half. You got expenses. You got a house you paying for. You got, you know what I mean? You used to that 7,000. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Let me just say this real quick, and I want to ask you another question, like, guys. The number again. Anybody out there that want to go on this yacht ride? We got 2 tickets. You could call into the show and win tickets right now to a brunch yacht boat ride. Okay, there's a boat ride
out on a yacht.
Yes. You call in right now to win 2 tickets, and you can win tickets to Throwback Old School Mother's Day joint. Bring your mom, bring your auntie, bring somebody. That's going down too. We got tickets to that as well too, so you can call in. And I want to get and I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute, y'all. That's putting in the comments because y'all saying some funny stuff. But I got a question for you, lot, for this topic here. I want to know your take on you're an artist, right? So you're an artist. You're an artist. You make beats. You do videos and all of that. When it comes to the support for people who don't support you, do you feel an obligation to be able to come back and say, "Nah, I'm gonna still take care of y'all because y'all from the hood"? What's your take on it?
I'm gonna just take care of, I don't know. I'm gonna just take care of everybody that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? If I don't rock with you and, and I meet you and you talented, then I'll probably take care of you too, because I'm about talent. You know what I'm saying? But I know for as people who support me, it's mostly people that don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that don't know you look at your talent, they look at you like a celebrity already. Like, oh shit, yo, I remember you did that. You know what I'm saying? So they are the most ones that support. The people that's close to you, they're used to you. They're what you call it? It was a word I'm trying to.
It's like they can't see you.
Yeah, they don't value as much. They don't value you as much. Sometimes they even hate on you because, you know what I mean? Because you're inspiring, you're funny when you're in a room, all these kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially me. Let me just say one thing, Ray. Especially me, because I'm like outgoing. When I go out, I'm not outgoing in the house. I'm quiet when I'm, in the crib, and people think because I do music, I'm loud. I'm actually quiet. But when I go out, I'm outgoing, and that's just my personality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To turn up. So sometimes the quiet person won't get it as much as the louder person would get it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm the same way.
I be around a lot of quiet people though. A lot of people I go out with be quiet. So they just watch the room, but I'm watching the room too. I'm watching people's reaction of me being loud and seeing who's hating and who's not.
Right. I'm the same way, yo. When I go out, I'm the same way. Because one thing is you could read people and you could read energy. You know what I mean? In the body language, in the eyes, and all of that shit. I don't care what nobody is saying when we out. Nah, we ain't doing it.
I don't know, because when I'm out, I'm quiet. I stay, I just
you quiet. You quiet, Ray. That's you the type of you like my cousin that I hang with. He's quiet, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying. I hang with quiet people. Like everybody can't be loud. You know what I mean? That shit gonna be a fucked up friendship.
Tanya said, "I support you, lot."
Now Tanya, no. Look, I said, my nigga, we on our way up. Stay up. Y'all can never play us. Shout out to my homegirl Tanya in Vegas. I might just take a trip. You know how I do, because I was driving a 23 and 22.
Oh,
what?
Shit. Stop playing. Y'all heard it. You still waiting on that Black Ball album to drop, y'all.
It's coming. I'm working on it. I was working on it while I was watching y'all.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Well, we definitely appreciate you calling in, dropping them jewels on us, and bringing that energy. Definitely appreciate that.
Let's go. Black people stick together. We gotta stick together more than ever.
You already know.
Well,
that's right. All right, was you going to say something?
Yeah, you know what? I forgot.
Oh my God, he getting like me, y'all.
Yo, you spending too much time with me.
I told it's my mind wandered off to some other stuff, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's the shit they putting in the air. They do it to us all the time.
I gotta start writing shit down.
Your man always tell me they sprinkling something in the air, making us forget.
Yo, but by the time it's time to remember, y'all ain't gonna remember because y'all gonna forget. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be too fucking late.
Nah, everything is possible. Yo, I'm on this new kick now. Yo, I'll be watching. I think the Earth is flat.
Oh damn! Yo, oh boy, here we go.
Look, I've been watching a video. And they've been asking pilots, "Is the Earth round or flat?" They was like, "Yo, it's flat."
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I think so. Because if you turn a cup of water upside down, it's gonna spill. The ocean would be spilling over, baby.
Think on another, I don't know, like we moving on to that.
I'm not even trying to get into it. I don't really care either way.
He said, "The hell with it. I'm here. I'm living my best life."
So as long as the land is flat,
yeah. Now, but they saying that's why it's no fly zones, because it's people living places that's not even on the map that we don't know about.
Now that I did hear, but I mean, isn't it true?
Yeah, there's a community of people who still don't even still running around killing people with sticks and stones. You know?
Yes, that shit cray out there. It is. But we gonna get into these other people's comments too. What was you saying?
All right, y'all. No. I was letting y'all rock. I know I was talking my head.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Thanks for calling in.
No doubt. Great show as usual.
Thank you.
Great show as usual.
Thank you. No doubt. Peace.
Yeah. While you at it, promote your the show you got coming out.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
The No Name Podcast.
The No Name Podcast. I'm be throwing out some clips out there, and we getting ready to shoot some more scenes. I got a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna just throw out some clips before we go live, like Miz and Ray. You know what I mean? We're gonna just throw out a couple of clips, let people try to follow us on when we create the YouTube page, because we didn't even do that yet. So that's why I just threw out that one clip. But I got some clips. Loaded, baby.
I can't wait. He got it coming for y'all.
It's gonna be funny. I know. It's gonna be funny. Now I decided to not drink that much when I do the show, because we get wasted. We got wasted.
Because we don't want to see a lot like this. On the show.
And Miz, I fell asleep after the show this time.
Oh my Lord! Somebody help him.
Now it was in my man. We shoot it in my man's spot, so you know what I'm saying. I'm comfortable at his crib. I had to take a nap before I got back in the car.
Yeah, but we definitely can't wait for that, and we definitely gonna pull up one time too to the joint. You already know.
Definitely. Yes. Definitely, we gotta have from the ground up in the building.
You know. All right, man.
All right, yo.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.
Later.
So we're gonna backtrack a little bit, y'all, to the comments. Go back a little bit, because I know a couple of y'all had some things to say. Mm-hmm. So is that Pages of Me?
Page of M3.
Page?
Yeah, it looks like
Page of M3.
Pages of M3, it looks like.
Oh, okay. If you still there, okay. Well, she
said, right. We're gonna go. What are we gonna be going to do? Are we gonna have to go back to trading goods?
Oh, okay. We're talking about the money. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and that's a good point, because we talk about that all the time, bartering and stuff like that. That's what we need to start doing. I mean, you know, when we have money, it's because we want something anyway.
Yep.
So it makes sense. We just got to be creative, and we can't allow them to control us like they about to start. They already doing it anyway, but it's about to get worse. What next? Tell Mama said here, there.
She said they're going to be watching your Cash App and PayPal to see if you're incoming, and then see your income and then tax you.
Now, let me tell y'all about that. The Cash App and the PayPal, they already watching that. And you got to pay taxes on that if it goes over, I think, $500. So if you do a lot of transactions through PayPal and through Cash App, guess what? Gonna have to pay, baby. You're gonna have to pay taxes on that money. And see, that's what I'm saying. They're not really trying to allow this to happen where you, what's the word I'm looking for? You think that you're gonna be hiding your money. Everything's digital. They're gonna be peeping everything.
Yep.
Next one.
This one, MC Lady Z said, I guess there won't be no more bag flossing. Now they're gonna have to show their there won't be no cash money. The bag is going to disappear, at least the physical one.
Yep, absolutely. They're gonna be showing like Lotto said, they account now, you know. Mm-hmm.
She also said, "Damn, we have to stand in line to buy tickets to get in the club. What is going to happen to the strippers?"
Yo, how you gonna make it rain on a chick though?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Now that's getting crazy. Everything gonna be digital. Like, hold on, babe, hold on. Let me put this shit in the thing. How the hell you gonna make it rain on the chicks? The strippers is gonna be mad. Cause I want to know that is what I want to see. I need to see how this is gonna work. Matter of fact, when it happens, I'm going to the strip club. No, I got to see this shit.
An idea. I think it'll work.
How?
You know, a lot of it, if you're gonna be using electronics, right? A lot of these chicks will be throwing up their cash app for you to, I guess, they cash app, right?
But anybody can act like they doing it though.
But so once people start putting the cash app, you know, I guess once you have somebody on the sideline counting cash as the cash app is clearing, and then
that's too much work
on TV. I don't know.
That's too much damn work. It's too much work. A strippers, if you out there and you are a stripper, you are in trouble, honey. Molly, you in danger, honey. This thing right here is going to be a problem for the strippers because let me tell y'all something. This digital cash money is going to be a problem for y'all. So we talking about going back to the hood, right? And helping people. The strippers is going to need a lot of help. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, FC ladies, they said throw your debit card.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
I guess that would be a nice thing to do. Just have money on cards and just throwing in there, you know.
I don't know how this is going to work.
You might have that asshole that might fling it, and you know, it's like be cutting people.
Yes, and tell mama I said QV the QR code.
QR code, yeah.
Yeah, the QR code. This is what I'm saying. Like these things going down is going to be a little bit crazy. I don't figure.
Tanya said the good thing about not having cash, if you rob, is a limit to what they can take out the ATM.
Bow. There you go.
She also called me a senior citizen.
Yo, Tanya, guess what? Where were we at? Was we in Vegas or LA or Jersey Shore? We went to a store to get food one time before we went to the beach. Was it in LA? And they was like, nah, we don't take cash here. This is a cashless
I think it was in LA. It was in LA? The beach, yeah.
Yeah, when we went to the beach in LA. They said that they don't take cash. And I was like, wow, really?
It was the breakfast spot. It was like a breakfast spot.
The breakfast spot. And what's crazy about it is I was like, well, that's good because ain't nobody coming in here robbing you. But now I guess, can they rob you?
What they gonna get?
Yo, put your number in. I be getting mad. Do you guys get the messages and it'd be like, yo, send me your cash app and all that stuff? I keep getting those messages. Send me your cash app. I'm not sending you nothing. I ain't sending you shit.
Send them some fake.
Okay? But listen, my cash app be on here, but I'm not sending nobody nothing. So I report things, okay? I report. If you trying to come up in my joint and you think that you're going, this is a scam artist. This person is trying to sell me some shit, or they trying to, hit this. They hacking people's account and then they sending you messages acting like that, it's somebody and next thing you know, your account been hacked.
I guarantee it's somebody from the hood that you trying to help.
It is.
MC Lady Z said robbing for money is definitely going to stop.
Yes. I don't know. Let me think about this.
Yeah. How you going to rob money if there's no cash to steal?
But I guess my thing is what happens after that? You understand what I'm saying? What happens after that? What's good, Sedan Nagata Sound in the building? I see you. We talking. Yo, Sedan, why don't you answer that question or call in 845-800-9095. Tell me or put it in the comment section, whichever one. Sedan, do you think it's the responsibility of anyone who made it out of the hood to come back to the same hood and support people who didn't support you when you was grinding trying to make it? What's your take on that? We want to know. All right. Again, I don't know what's good, people. I know, some people far away, this and that, may not be in the area, but I do want to remind y'all that we are giving away 2 tickets to Let's pull that up real quick. It's going down on May 14th, 2023. It's a mini concert and comedy show. This is a Mother's Day brunch cruise. This is a mini cruise on a yacht. We have 2 free tickets for y'all to go out to this joint. Y'all can hit us up. You can call us at 845-800-9095 if y'all want to win tickets to that show. We also have some extra tickets from the day before that, which is May 13th, and that is the Mother's Day event. All right, so we got a lot of joints there. I always love my mama, the Spinners. I'm talking about the choice bits and pieces. Great music by DJ Les Love and DJ Pierre. So you definitely want to check that out. All right. And yeah, so make sure y'all check that out too. Do we have is that a caller? Is this a caller from the ground up? If so, state your name and where you calling from.
Sedan!
What's good, Sedan, the god of sound?
And I'm from everywhere.
All right, you from everywhere. That's what I'm talking about.
How y'all been? Long time no speak, folks. What's up, Mr. Silent Assassin?
What's up, Sedan? Chilling.
That's what's up.
So what's your take?
Interesting question. Interesting question. When you put it up today on your page, I was bugging because I was like, I've been through this, of course. The ones that deserve it. You know, you don't. I would love to go back to my town, and I do. I do periodically. But you know what they say, I'm gonna end up dead in my town.
Don't they say that?
Jealousy, or some jealousy, or something, some nonsense, or some outrageous shit. So there's those that deserve that, and there's those that here, yo, I love you. I'm in town for 3 days. Here you go. Bam. Sedan was the man. He came by and he dropped me off like a bag.
A bag of what?
You know what I'm saying?
A bag of what?
A bag. Hey, but he got his bag.
Right.
He comfortable. He ain't mad. I gave love. You know how much love you gave me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know how much should I be in your doorstep giving you anything? But you know, the real ones will be there next to you. The real ones you won't have to know. The real ones you won't have to go back for. The only ones you have to go back for are the ones that like, yo, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to do my thing. And, yo, if you make it, yo, that's great. And they were always behind you when you left.
Right.
Those are the ones you go back for.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think about the ones like, you know, we say that, but how do you feel about people who try to make you look bad and discredit you because you didn't go back and support the ones who never supported you? How does that make
everybody
you feel?
happy? You can't make everybody happy, unfortunately. But I would, being me, Jacques Chenet, Sedan, I would throw a party. Like, yo, this is for all y'all that ever showed me love.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would still give them something. Now, you know what you've contributed or what show you was at. If we want to count and check off checks and marks, you know, and really look into it.
Right.
But real talk, the fact that you gave me 5%, I'm going to give you 100. I have to. And especially if you're in a lesser position in life than I am. If I can provide, then I will give. But I'm not, you know, the gravy train. I'll look out, but I'm not the gravy train. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll make sure that your bills is on for another couple months. I can do that. I can make sure that your refrigerator has food in it. I can do that. I can throw a party and make you feel like the most important person on the planet. I can do that. But after today, there's not going to be any, you know, unless you that dude. You know you that dude. Yo, I'm going back to get that dude. Everybody has one in their life.
Absolutely.
That if I ever got my chance, that there's people that are sitting back right now like, you forgot about me. And you walk in the door like, yo, come on. There's people I have in my life like that I can't wait. You know, this is possible.
Right.
And be like, yo, thank you. You coming with me. You gave me advice to make me me. You helped me out with $1 when I needed it. You got me to work when I needed it. Those are the people I'm going to find.
That's right. There you go.
I think you said it. The realest ones is the ones you come back to help. They'll already be there. You know.
That's right.
Yep,
that's right.
You already know. Like they'll be so shocked that you came back to give them something.
Right.
That's the beauty in it of giving a gift that someone actually deserves, as opposed to you give somebody a gift and they look at it funny. Are you crazy? I just have to take 5 seconds to think about you, let alone that I thought about you enough to give you something from my soul, and you turn it down or look funny at it. The person that I want to give a gift to, and that person makes me want to go all out.
There you go.
Like Clarence Thomas and his rich friend. He gave me something to go all out.
I can't take it. I cannot take it. So, Sedan, what you got?
So my friend gets everything I got, because that's my man. And that's what's up. You go back for your people. You do.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
that's
do.
what.
You
So
do.
it's going back for the people
that
that had your back to begin with.
No doubt.
You know what
and
I mean?
you know who they are. You know who they are, because you, as the person that you are that has the gift, you have the gift, and you sit back and feel guilty. No, that dude did right by me. That female loved me when I needed her to. That little kid gave me his last lollipop on the train. Those are the people that I want to. Yo, remember me?
Yeah,
no
I think.
doubt. I remembered you. I remembered you for your kindness.
That's right.
Right. I think those people you put in a position, so that you don't ever have to go back again. You give them that opportunity where they could continue to keep on growing, you know?
And that's the best part, because then you see them like a year later, and they're somewhere you are, like, yo, I took what you gave me, and I made it into something. Oh my God, that's like a birth and a rebirth and like a grandchild and a great grandchild, because what I gave you was the seed for your beginning.
Yep.
And because you were nice to me in the beginning, because you gave me a smile, because you gave me a conversation, because I was just feeling that way that day, and you walked into my life and gave me a moment.
Right,
yeah, we may not be the closest of friends. Yeah, we may not hang out every day. But you made an impact in my life that I could never forget, and I want to return the favor.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love the response, Sedan. Listen, you want to drop some bars? What you got going on? Tell us what you got going on with your music. Tell us what you got going on with your stuff that's out there. Promote yourself. Let everybody know. And if you want to spit something, go ahead and spit something.
Thank you. I'm so humbled. I work my 9 to 5 now.
Okay.
I does my thing. I'm like, just doing that. But music, there's a new project coming out. Sedan Reimagined. It is going to be the remixes of all the music that me and Cisco did from the past, and it's called Reimagined, and it's something me and Cisco was sitting on that I found, and I'm like really happy that I found it, and it's going to be awesome.
You got to let us know, because we want to help you promote that, and definitely 100%. Okay.
Always. I'm trying to shoot a video in Brooklyn for the show, the Queens Reunion. June 24th, be in New York or be square. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there a whole week early. So I'm shooting 2 videos that week, and one is for Crowns and Necks for Cisco. And, you know what I'm saying? You're, of course, invited if you want to come through. Right. We're going to be in Harlem, Far Rockaway, Brooklyn. We're going to make a week of it. I'm going to be messing around with my Puerto Rican brother from another mother, my man Anonymous. Okay. And we're going to finish our reggaeton songs that we've been working on. And I'm just having fun, you know. I was able to get past a lot of things. Rest in peace, Ms. Coleman. You know, I've been going through a lot. And,
I heard about that. That really shocked me, man. I was like, oh my God. Definitely rest in peace to Cisco's mom.
No doubt. Yes. And you know, that was hard. And you know, me and Pharaoh, that's his brother Wayne. We're you know, we speak on a regular basis. And it's all about getting back to Queens and touching those that you love. And I never forgot where I came from, and you didn't either. And we good. That's right. And we still here to talk about it at this point. You know, that's a wonderful thing. So my music now has been reflecting the fact that I am still here and that I am doing that, but I am still the wickedest MC on the planet, if you really want to know.
Well, why don't you give us a little something, something? Let us hear a little something, something. Drop a little few bars for
Okay.
it.
All right.
Wait, can you hear that beat in the back? Or what? Is that a little too...
No, I can't.
You can't hear it?
I can't hear a beat in the back.
All right, then you know what? Cut the beat off. Because what we don't want is to make them sound off beat. People hear it. Yep. We got to do you right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So go ahead.
I will succeed and won't bleed, and I can read, and it's just a done deed. I used to hang in the Badlands on the boulevards, being hard in Queens, making cream, trying to be clean. Know what I mean? On my New York Giants, I keep it real and a snitch on all y'all, for real. Counterculture gave me the barcode and the wild card. I'm in Raleigh and I'm playing volleyball like teams with wild cards. Catch the lagging like Guinness, and I ain't finished until you do the dishes. But, you know.
All right, okay. All right.
I'm just being silly right now. I can't. I feel like this goes in my head going, yo, man, don't be spitting them new rhymes on the radio because they'll take them, yo. And I don't want to do that.
Shit. All right, so you want to give us the throwbacks? It's all good.
Nah.
Listen, but
I'm coming for crowns and necks on a regular basis, and if I tell them everything, then they get more mad at me.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Well, listen, it's all good. It's all good. We want to thank you for calling in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for sharing your view on it. And definitely let us know when you drop that joint, you know, because we definitely want to support, especially Cisco, a part of that. We have to. So definitely let us know, okay?
Yes, ma'am, of course. And yo, Silent Assassin, my man.
Yo.
Good to speak to you.
Same here, yo.
Good to speak to you.
Same
yo,
here.
And you know what? You can shoot my video. All right, I'm gone.
Oh, you the videographer, man. That's you. All right, y'all. So listen, I think we're gonna wrap it up a little bit. I gotta go to the bathroom. Y'all know how I get sometimes, and then I'm drinking the water. But anyway, I guess just to wrap it up, right? Is this. First and foremost, ain't nobody win no tickets tonight. Y'all didn't come in and win those tickets. Them tickets are still available, so I guess I'll be promoting it on the next show, you know. But want to wrap it up with tonight's topic. Is it your responsibility to go back and take care of the people in the hood that didn't support you? It doesn't mean, you know, and being clear, that didn't support you. My answer, to sum it up, is no. You don't owe nobody anything, okay? But you don't never forget the ones who was there for you, your day ones, who had your back, who showed up when you was building. You know what I mean? Because they see the greatness in you and what you're trying to build. So you got to stay away from naysayers. You got to stay away from people that's trying to make you feel like what you're doing is not enough. Because a lot of times people will compare you to people who've been doing it longer than you, right? And they're comparing you to somebody that it's like, hold up. You know, well, they got to that point. It might have took them a long time to get there. And now they blew up and they're at that level. And when you come in, they expecting it to be 1, 2, 3. It doesn't happen like that. But then some people, they'll look and be like, because you ain't there, we ain't even fucking with you like that. Yep. You understand? And then when you get there, now they want to mess with you. So that's why it's important to understand people that you got around you. It's important to understand your circle. It's important for that, all of that. You know what I mean? You could get it because it's in my ear. It's important for all of that stuff because at the end of the day, no matter what, you don't owe nobody nothing, but you never forget your day ones. So yes, support people who supported you. That's my take on it. Lotto, it looks like Lotto called back. Was good. That's it when I said that.
No, I'm sorry. Heidi she said, what if they take away cash? What about the waiters and bartenders?
Oh, you know what?
How would you tip them?
Well, you could tip them because, you know, when you think about it, big shout out to Heidi, by the way. When you think about it, when you tip people, you can still write in the tip. So they can take that off
of. Look, the government they're gonna take out of your tip now too.
Bartenders, waitresses, and all that, they literally get paid off of tips.
You know,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that is true.
I was just thinking about it.
Not for nothing, they're losing their job anyway to machines.
You said what?
They're losing their jobs to machines anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, because I named a couple of things that I was thinking, and she just brought up that, and I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, the strippers. Yeah, they gonna be. Oh man, they gonna be hoeing for gas. But
oh shit.
That's gonna be good for the tricks. The tricks gonna be like, hey, baby, I can't give you the usual.
Yeah, you crazy.
But you can give me the usual.
Man, listen, stop playing.
No, I'm sorry. I just had to call in the.
But since you here, I don't know if you want to do it. I told Sedan to spit some bars. You got something for us, or you don't want to do it? Because I know I like you.
You know I'm always ready. Somebody call Flex up, tell a nigga I'm next up. Alexa, play La Picasso, that's the best stuff. This rap game is all messed up. They holding texts up. Y'all can put your vests up. I'm hitting from the neck up. Respect what? These niggas suck. When I buck, these niggas duck. Write a box. These niggas stuck. Cause I'll fuck these niggas up. Corny ass. I know sex sells with your horny ass. So I get the fucking cash and niggas dash when the 40 blast. Nah.
Yo, he went right in. I didn't even finish my sentence yet. I was like, yeah, Lot, you want to spit something? And he already started going. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll be ready. Now I got some balls. I'm ready to try to get on Funkmaster Flex this time, man.
Yo.
And really, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on all these platforms where everybody's spitting balls, man.
Yes.
I'm ready.
What's his name?
I've been ready, but I really want to do that this year. That's my goal.
Kanye West was talking about.
Get on Sway in the morning.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. You should get on that joint right there.
Once you make it there, then all the hands is gonna be out. It's like, oh, he was on Flex.
Yeah. Yo, and then guess what? Like now you're gonna have to go back and support the ones who didn't support you.
Ray, tell your wife to hurry up and make my cover for my new single. Smack it like Will Smith.
Yes, you know what? And you never text me. I told you to text me so I ain't forget. Okay.
Everybody, Lady Miz is my cover maker now.
Oh, Lord. Wait, what MC Lady Z said? You crazy. MC Lady Z.
She said, and we leave tips on our credit cards and they just transfer it to their accounts instead of tipping it out at the end of the day. I'm sure it will go on their paycheck and be taxed there.
Absolutely. That's a whole fact.
Yeah. That's what she said about the tips, the waitresses.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, the tips is supposed to be anonymous, and they go to the waitress. They go to the waitress and waiters.
That's true.
And that cash really helps them out. You know what I'm saying?
It does. And sometimes you ever see somebody when they leave a really big tip because they really trying to hit the waiter off, they gonna eat it. It's over.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I saw something on the news before. The lady was taken from the court because she got fired because she didn't want to share her tip. There's some generous person. You seen it, Ray? Ray?
I didn't see that.
The guy gave her I forgot who it was, like a famous guy gave her like $1,000 tip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the manager wanted to share it with the whole staff, and she was like, "Nah, the tip is mine because I earned it."
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And they fired her.
Oh, that's messed up.
Get on how you know. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if she sued them and got any money, but that was messed up. But this is what I'm saying. Sometimes people come in and bless you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
Like say you're a waitress for years, and a person comes to the place that got it, and she treated you so nice, or the person and whatever, and you just want to look out for her. You know she's going through something. You might want to buy her a house and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or give her enough money for her to be good.
Yep.
Can't do. Well, they getting their cut.
Yeah, and there's always people.
That's what it's about.
And
but
that's what haters be. Like I said, even with that girl, that situation, she was She bust her ass. She was in a situation, you know, talking to whoever I forgot who the person was, and they donated a nice amount of cash to her. And the motherfucking manager was mad. He was pissed off.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Talk about you gotta share it with the group.
Now,
Yeah,
Tanya
that's
said,
super messed up.
Tanya said, is the cash thing just the U.S. or is it international as well? To my understanding, when they say the American dollar, because a lot of the other
American dollar.
Ray, why don't you break it down about with China and Russia and all that stuff so people can understand what you know about the American dollar and why it's affecting us too?
I'm gonna tell you like what I understand about the American dollar, and I hate to say this about America, but the only real export we have is our American dollar and our soldiers. We export our military and our money. So what's happening is a lot of people, when they buy oil, they buy it with American money. So what's happening now is China, Russia, it's another country. They all coming together to make their own separate money to buy oil. So what happens is if that happens, American dollars trash anyway. So technically what they're trying to do is find a way to keep to have America still keep their money without having the US dollar anymore.
And this is why we needed Trump. We needed Trump. And Trump is not having that, yo.
Yo, look, I agree. I know some people can't stand him, but I tell you one thing. I don't know. When you minus the racism part, I actually fucks with Trump. I like Trump. I like Trump.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me.
Yo, that's a whole fact. Because guess what? I'd rather have somebody in my face tell me they don't like me, but then have somebody smiling in my face saying they like me when they really don't. Because that's the ones you got to really watch out for anyway.
Not for nothing though, right? You know, when we look at this.
Don't you like a person you argue with, Ray, and then they give you $100 a year?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Well, not for nothing. With the American dollar, it's not even ours anyway. This is the federal government, because what it is they're taking away the dollar and they're coming up with it's all for the feds to still control your money. Because no matter how we do it, it's not gonna be the American dollar don't belong to America. They really don't.
Yeah.
And
we've been in debt trillions and trillions.
To who? Huh? When you think about it, who we in debt to? Who is America actually in debt to?
No, they said we in debt. That's what they said. Right?
Them motherfuckers telling you to pay your bills and they ain't paying theirs.
That's true.
Yeah, the government's in debt, but they say we are in debt. The whole America know y'all motherfuckers is in debt. Y'all take our tax money, do something with that motherfucker.
They are. They taking care of everybody else but America.
Exactly. And this is and that's the good part about Trump. Y'all got to understand. I just want the people listening to understand something. That when I had a job at the airport, right, it was all people with green cards there, and they controlled the whole thing. You know, when you board the plane and you get all the food and everything together, they was controlling that whole thing. And also in construction, I had a construction job. They was controlling that too. And instead of them being in the union, they worked for a corporation and they was paying them cheap labor. Instead of them getting $38 an hour, they was paying them $10 and $12 an hour. So I'm telling you, this is what Trump was trying to say with closing the border and all that stuff. Like, yo, you're taking away our jobs, you're taking away people's jobs, and yo, that could be a job where somebody's getting $38 an hour, a minority. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
But we're not getting that money because they're working for less, and we got rights, and we supposed to be getting them jobs. You know what I'm saying?
But do we really got rights though? Do we really got rights?
They're Xing us out because we're not. Listen, our dollar counts. Everybody eats off of us because our dollar don't stay in the hood. We spend money with the Chinese. We spend it with everybody. We spend it with everybody. We buy
supporting other hoods that don't support you, right?
We got the flyest cars. We got everything. We got it. We got shit. But we live, you know, a lot of us live above our means, but we find a way to do everything. Yes. And we're the pawns. So if we stop being the pawns, we'll get somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Town Mama said the American dollar is a promissory note.
Yep.
Right. It's just a piece of paper.
IOU.
Yeah, because the banks ain't got no money. They, all of their shit. I forgot the percentage. They can lend out a certain percentage of money that they don't have based off of what they have, based off of what they got. So at the end of the day, who really owns all this shit? Who really owns all the money? Is
the Rothschilds?
The Rothschilds. Who else? Rockefeller people. Mm-hmm. Who else? Is that it?
They making the decision.
But don't they just can't they just make money anytime they want? Like they print it out anytime they want?
The more money that's printed, the less value it has. Every time they print money, the value of the dollar goes down.
Yeah, because them niggas is printing money when they print some more money. We spent the last. Them niggas is printing like a motherfucker.
This capitalism country, I don't know. I think we're heading for something really dangerous. And I always say this, prepare. Like, live life, enjoy life, because, some things you can't control. But at the same time, don't just live where you are not preparing for what is coming. Because life as we know it is going to change. COVID showed us that. And for anybody who don't really...
Ask you. I was going to ask you, do you think all that's connected?
I do. Let me tell you what I think. I think even when they had us locked in for COVID, they had something in the mix. Because let me tell you something that I remember. Years before COVID happened, I forgot. It was this white guy. He had the long hair. He looked like he could have been a wrestler a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he was built. And
what's his name? Jesse Ventura.
And I don't know his name, but that probably was it. But I remember he would go to different places and he was asking them, he had the mic. He's like, why do you have all these body bags and you digging all these holes? What's the secret? The caskets and stuff. He was like, it looks like you're preparing for something that's about to happen, where a lot of people is going to die, right? So, you see these things from far back and you might forget, or you might remember, oh shit, I do remember seeing that. And once I started remembering stuff, I said, this been a plan. Right? So we already know population control is, it is what it is. And that's what they're working on. But when you think about what the hell they've been planning to do to us from the jump, right? What COVID did, it just helped them with their plan. Because what they said is they needed 65 million people to die. And we haven't reached that number yet. This is why we got that new fungus that's out, that's killing people, that they said there's no cure for, okay? All this extra stuff that they got going on. And now, when they lock us in the house, just think about that. We ain't never seen no shit like this before. It's been a pandemic back 100 years ago, or whatever they say. Yeah. But when you talk about them locking us down the way they did, to the point where if we couldn't be out there to see anything that was going on, we was actually locked down.
I'm gonna tell you what it was. The idea was to actually see if it was gonna work,
and it did.
It was gonna.
Yeah,
it was to see how.
But they locked us down. Pardon me, right? They locked us down with some money, though. You know what I'm saying? But if they lock us down and we ain't got no money, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but the idea was to see if we were actually gonna accept it. How many people were just gonna be all right? They told me to lock it down, and how many people was gonna actually get out and fight? And believe it or not, it wasn't a lie.
Well, George Floyd, they did get out and fight.
That's what caused it.
Right.
If it wasn't for George Floyd, would you really think they would have changed?
Well, let me tell you, no.
I know some people out there was hustling and bustling, doing they want to. But see, most people wasn't out doing they want to because they was getting unemployment. They was getting free money.
I'm not talking about that, yo. I'm talking about people coming out to the street and saying, nah, fuck the government. Yeah, it only happened when, and I hate to say this in the way that I'm gonna say it, but when white people started saying, hey, I can't get my hair cut. That's who you started seeing coming out. They were marching on the Capitol, and that's what started changing. It was
really over a haircut, right?
Yes,
it had nothing else to do with shit. He said, what they said.
These people were in the Capitol, and they was going into the streets because they were like, yo, I can't even go to get a haircut. And that's where, and then George Floyd happened.
Yeah. Now that was crazy though. I was just like, yeah, that's all probably linked. Just the reset button they hit. Yeah, so our children is gonna, our children is already, with this internet world. So,
whole nother world. But let me tell you this though, because you mentioned about the money. See, the funny thing is, and that's another thing we got to pay attention to, is two things. One, first of all, at the end of the day, they ain't never gave a damn about us or giving us anything. The people couldn't even, that really needed help with welfare, if they needed food stamps, you got to go through hell and back to even get certain type of services and be damn near have nothing. So the fact that they was just so willingly ready, they going to give everybody a certain amount of money, although they want to come back for it when you do your taxes or whatever the case may be, but they want to give everybody a certain amount of money. That was a sign right there. Plus, I don't know if y'all know, and I don't want to say this in the wrong way, but they did say that they was trying to change everything where everybody just lives off of an allowance that the government give to the country. And that's how it was supposed to be, period. That was another tester too, to see how things were going to go. They wanted to remove all access to everything and just give people an allowance every month.
But then again, that thing about with the coin, that they're changing the money to digital, because if they give you an allowance any month, if you don't do what they say or you don't comply, you lose that allowance.
Right.
Yeah, but who was working during the pandemic? The construction people.
Yep.
They was working on stuff underground.
They weren't the only ones.
But while it was construction being done, when it's such a bad disease, it should be only essential workers like in the hospitals and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The supermarket was an essential worker.
Yeah, but not just that.
Saying, but that was, and they kept the liquor store open because they knew it was going to be chaos.
And they made that essential.
Niggas would have been bootlegging like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you already know. But tell me this.
Bottle of Hennessy would have been $2,000.
Okay, but check this out. Tell me this. This shit never made no sense. How is it that they told everybody we got to wear masks, right? But then if you go to the restaurant, you can't come in without the mask. You have to wear the mask when you walk in. But when you sit down, you could take the mask off. So if the mask was really about protecting people, walking into a place with a mask and then removing it, when people sit down, they're talking. Because everybody you spit when you talk, whether you see it or not. There's mist that comes out of your mouth. So if this stuff is airborne and it could be transferred and people are sitting down talking and eating and talking, then there's no protection there. That shit never made any damn sense to me. I'm like, am I protected now that I sat in this seat? So whatever I could get when I was standing at the door or I was walking, I'm no longer at the same risk when I sit down. None of that made any sense. Tell Mama said nothing else was working, so they used biological tactics. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This whole thing was a tactic. It was to see how complacent people would be. And it worked. It was like I said, until people started saying people started saying, you know what, I'm gonna march onto the Capitol and we're gonna start fighting back. Nothing was gonna change.
Wait, tell Mama I'm with you on that one. Tell Mama I said, and that's so true. She said, I made more money per week on unemployment in the beginning of COVID than I do now working. And you know that, listen, I was too. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, I like this shit.
Listen, niggas that you never know to have money was buying the expensive exotic weed.
For real. But see, that's the thing. What do we spend our money on, though? You understand? You know, that's important. What the hell do we spend our money on? Listen, the shit gets crazy.
People thought it was the end of the world. Like, people really didn't know what was going to go on. So a lot of people just, got high and got drunk and spent their money. They didn't think about saving the money. They didn't try to save the money because, we never been through nothing like that before. And they just giving away money. Look, I'm going to ride this out today. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And they know that. They know it was, what was it to invest in, as far as, when it's something like that to the average person, that's not used to having money, or that's getting more money than they was, I don't know. It was just a mindset. I know what my mindset was too. My mindset was on, this might be it.
I think listen, Y'all better get ready because they ain't done yet. That's all I'm going to say. They are not done yet.
I know.
It is coming. This is just the beginning of this new world order shit that they've been talking about for years. We just seeing it come to the forefront. You know, this is not this ain't something new or out the blue when they just decided this. This was a plan that's been in the making for many, many years. People have written about it. People have lost their lives talking about it, writing books about it. So this ain't nothing new. But the thing is, what are we going to do with the knowledge that we have? What are we going to do with the information that we have? How are we going to move forward with knowing what is happening now and what is to come? That is the real question.
I'm with anybody who's willing to start, who's willing to fight. As long as people are willing to sit on the sidelines, this will continue to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen because we definitely and they building a society that just goes for anything. Like we see on the internet all the time, we just go for anything. My page got deleted. Oh, right, Facebook. So you're writing people, you can't even talk to nobody. You can't get nobody on the phone. So that's right there showing you. And look, we still support these platforms. Like I'm telling you, a week. If we say, a week we ain't going on Facebook and Instagram, in a week nobody go on that shit, you know how compliant they'll be to what we do, because knowing that we can shut them down, but they think we so addicted that we won't do that.
But guess what? Lotto? They're right. People are not going to do it. Think about when I remember when Instagram wasn't working, and Instagram and WhatsApp wasn't working. People lost their damn mind. I think Facebook wasn't working either. Yeah. All these platforms, they wasn't working. Everybody was calling each other. What's going on? Shit was crazy.
You know why, Miz? They was connecting WhatsApp with Facebook and Instagram, and WhatsApp didn't work because they was connected. They just bought WhatsApp because WhatsApp. You couldn't get arrested for talking on that platform for some reason, but now people think it's still safe. It's not safe no more. They can indict you and arrest you over things over WhatsApp now.
I didn't know that. I didn't even
know that. Lotto, you saying how you gonna get somebody on the phone? Yo, this the FBI. You never gonna get the FBI on the phone for miscellaneous stuff.
Exactly. No, this is what I'm saying. But this is why people's fooled. They trying to call, and when something's wrong, when Facebook got deactivated, somebody's grandmother could get their Facebook deactivated. Like, I ain't say nothing wrong. Let me call. Let me try to get in touch with somebody, get my page turned back on, and she can't get in touch with nobody.
Shit is crazy.
But she's not thinking it's the FBI. She's just thinking, she living her life. They don't know.
Facebook's the reason why everybody's right now on that face where your we were just talking about it last week with
the facial recognition.
Yeah, Facebook. Oh, okay. If your face, everybody's face is on facial recognition. Who put a picture in Facebook?
It's hard in these social media streets.
And they're watching your kids grow up, because a lot of us are putting our kids pictures as they grow up. Hey, look! So now they got a picture of your kid as they grow up on Facebook in their facial recognition.
And that's why they got friends. They know who you interact with mostly on your inboxes, texts, and all of that. Look, they got us, man. If they arrested Fat Cat back in the days because his mother was chit-chatting on the phone or without the drugs and all that, they fucking tapping everybody now. That was back then. That was before cell phones. That was landlines.
Yep. Tanya said that during COVID, what she said, during the COVID lockdown, people really depended on social media. That's true. And to tell you the truth, that's when I decided that I was like, because I was thinking about doing this podcast for a minute before it got as popular as it is now. I was like, I want to do this podcast. And then I just said, you know what? I'm home, let's do this damn podcast. So I started it. Drag Ray in on it. So, but it did, Drag Ray. But we gonna get up out of here. I gotta go to the bathroom. I done said that before. Y'all see me rocking. You see me doing this. It's because I'm, trying to hold it. but no doubt, big shout out to Lot Picasso, and big shout out to Heidi. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all feedback on this and the questions that y'all have, because that's definitely good stuff there. Yes, y'all.
Good looking. I had to call back when she made that point.
No doubt. All right, y'all. All right, later.
All right, later.
All right, y'all, we about to wrap it up. Again, y'all know we have those tickets. We will be promoting it on the next joint to the boat ride. Let people know about it, and also the Mother's Day event. So there's 2 Mother's Day events back to back that y'all can get tickets that are $25 more at the door. You could get them here at From the Ground Up Productions for free. We are giving away tickets for free. All right. Any final words, Selling Assassin?
I had some earlier, but we ended the show, so.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Yeah.
But it's final words. Final words.
To get back on the topic, I was just gonna, piggyback off to end the show. What Sedan said, when it would coming back to take care of people. If the people are already with you, then there's no reason to come back because you already got who's there with you from the beginning.
The day ones.
Yep.
They've been there since day one. So you ain't looking for nobody new because they already been there. Yep. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I like that. I like that. You're going to close it with your statement.
Okay.
Peace, y'all. We see y'all next week.
Later.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time.